Alright, what an awesome theme that is. I'm probably going to be using that in every single podcast that I do like this. I'm starting this podcast thing. I wanted to do one for a while. I did one a while back. I started off doing, it was called the Wrestling Podcast with Chris. I don't know what his channel is now. CJ, however you know him, it's CJ Productions, was his old channel a long time ago. Then I did the wrestling podcast with Kyle and Britton. KCon Hawks, Insane Mark is his channel, and then Britton Harrison. And then I did the podcast with Matt Beast and Jeff it was last week for Mania, and a lot of people liked that, and I really wanted to do a podcast by myself to see how it goes. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna, have people on here if this, goes on, and I, do this every week or whatever. But just to start off, I, want to see how far this gets, and if people, want to hear me for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, however long it goes. So, yeah, I don't know what this is going to be called yet. It's probably going to be thinking of a name as I edit this. So you'll know the name before I do, kind of thing, because I don't know what I'm going to call it. But, yeah, so I have some topics to talk about today. WrestleMania was pretty much a week ago. That's nuts. I can't believe it was a week ago. This week went by so fast. School was it was an easy week. I don't know why, but it was. And having Mania weekend, and just watching all my friends, have a fun time in New Orleans for WrestleMania, and just watching all their videos. They've been uploading their videos and stuff, what they've got. So, just watching like their experience videos really makes me want to go next year. Really makes me want to get a job so I can go next year. And I've been looking for jobs, and I want to go next year. And I'm going to try not to miss it, because it was a fun time this year, it looked like, and I really want to experience that next year in California, because I really don't want to go to Texas, because that's where 32 is rumored to be. I like California. I want to go to Northern California. I've been to Southern California, but yeah, that's a different story. So, yeah, we're just going to start off. I really didn't make any WrestleMania review or anything. I gave my thoughts on it. It was a fun show. It reminded me of WrestleMania 28, how fun I had watching that show. WrestleMania 28, I watched that at my friend's house. They bought the pay-per-view, and we all had a little party, and we watched it, and we marked out for all the matches. And it reminded me of this one because this time I watched it on the network, and it was a really good investment for the network. If you don't have it, I don't know what you're doing. But it was fun to watch, and the first topic I'm going to talk about is The Undertaker's streak. When that match happened, the entrance was awesome for Undertaker. I marked out during the entrance. It was cool. I was sitting there thinking, I really want to see this one day at WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden, you go into the match, stuff happens, the match goes on. In my opinion, it wasn't the greatest match, but I'm gonna rewatch the WrestleMania 30 today, and I'm sure I'll like it more just because I like the outcome and everything. But when the ref's hand went down for the 3, that was like the longest second ever. It killed me on the inside. I sat there in the dark because I was too lazy to get up to turn on my light in my room. Sitting there in the dark, just looking at the screen like, did this really just happen? I couldn't I couldn't believe that Undertaker's streak just ended. I remember watching, 23, 24, 25, 26, all those WrestleManias, and I would always look forward to the streak. All the build-up was for the streak. 16-0, 17-0, 18-0, and it just ended. And, later we found out that, Undertaker wanted Brock Lesnar to be the one to end the streak. We also found out that Undertaker had like a concussion during the match, which was nuts that he finished that. And, Undertaker's always been one of my favorites. And like I said, he's the one that I've been looking forward to at Mania for the past, 6-7 years, whatever. And it was just crazy to, when the ref hit that 3 count, it just, everyone stopped. Like, it felt like the whole world stopped. Everyone was talking about it. It was on the news and everything. And it was just crazy. And, I got that I think it was 20-0, the Blu-ray for Undertaker, all his matches, and now with the network, I'll have, the rest of them pretty much that I don't have. But it's just crazy that the Undertaker streak actually ended, and even like the Monday after, the Monday after WrestleMania, when I went back to school, and just like there was little things that like they're in my one of my vocab books, and my friend Tommy, I turned around and showed it to him, and one of the words was like undertake, and I was like it had to be in there, but it was a weird week, and that was just like the start of it. It was really crazy. I still can't believe that Undertaker's streak ended, and it's just nuts to me that um, it did, but if Undertaker wanted it to end with Brock Lesnar, then I'm all fine with it. Undertaker wants, what he wants, and that's what he wanted. So you have to respect that. And that was just crazy to me that it actually ended. But yeah, I don't know. It was an awesome. Well, I guess it was an awesome moment, and it's one of those where it's in a couple of years from now, we're gonna be like, oh, remember WrestleMania 30 when Taker's streak ended, and you're gonna want to go back watch WrestleMania 30 either on the network or on DVD, and it's just crazy. And after that, I really didn't care about the show. They had the Divas match, which what a great what a great thing to put after the Undertaker's streak ending. The Divas match, where no one cares, everyone's going to the bathroom pretty much, and that's what I did, honestly. But then I came back, and at least AJ won. If AJ would have lost that match, I don't know, that would have been horrible. Two horrible things in a row. But then we had the main event, Daniel Bryan winning. I was glad. I kind of forgot about Undertaker for a second, and Daniel Bryan won the title, and that was awesome. The crowd yesing and everything. It was perfect moment. It was in the New Orleans newspaper the next day. It was on a news channel in Chicago. Even they talked about it, which was nuts. But yeah, it's crazy to me the Taker streak. But Daniel Bryan really, him winning the title really changed my view on the WrestleMania 30 pay-per-view, and I kind of can't wait to get it on DVD. So yeah, that's gonna be fun to own. Having Taker's streak and then having Daniel Bryan win the title, or the titles. So yeah, that's that with WrestleMania 30. Alright, so then we had on Tuesday, we had the unfortunate news of the passing of Ultimate Warrior. I really don't want to go too much into that, but I want you all to go check out my friend Miguel Freaking I 88's video. That will be down below in the description, a link for that. Really good video. Ultimate Warrior was one of his favorites, and he was at WrestleMania, and that video that he made, it's like 17 or 18 minutes long, but it's a really good video. He gives a lot of like memories and stuff that he had, and I watched it all. Go check it out. Stop this video or this podcast even now and go check it out, because it was a really good video, and if you haven't watched it already, then I would go check it out. Like I said, he was one of his favorites, probably his all-time favorite. But that was a really good video, and that will be in the description below. But one of the big things that happened this weekend was on Raw. Raw was great. A lot of new chants that the fans started, like the Cesaro thing with the do 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 do. You had that, the John Cena sucks song thing, and then you had the Bray Wyatt clapping thing to his theme. I don't know, I'm clapping. But that was awesome. I really hope that I do that at Payback, or like the fans that had in the Allstate Arena for Payback, pick up on that and say, hey, we should do that too, because that would be fun to do. Just some of those things, like the Cena one, that'd be fun. Cesaro and all that fun stuff. But the biggest thing on Raw, and Hulk Hogan was on Raw also. So the biggest thing for me on Raw was what I'm going to talk about next. Basically, ever since Paige debuted from NXT, she got signed, whatever. Me and my friend Tommy, which I'll talk about a lot, we became huge fans of her. And every time there was an opportunity for someone new to come into Raw, or there was a big Raw or something, we were always hoping that Paige would debut. And finally, it happened. On Raw, after WrestleMania, AJ comes out, she's talking and all this stuff. I never wanted AJ to lose the title, but to Paige, it was totally fine. Paige came out, AJ was like, I think she was like, something like if you could beat me or something, and we'll make it a title match or whatever. And as soon as she said that, I went nuts. When Paige's music came or started to play, I went nuts. My Twitter, like literally my Twitter, what I was tweeting blew up because that was awesome. We've been waiting for her to debut for months, years even, and finally she did. She won the title. What an awesome moment. I cannot wait to see her, hopefully, versus AJ. Obviously at Extreme Rules, but then if they have a match at Payback, that would be awesome too. In general, I'm glad to see Paige. She debuted, she won the title, all, on the same night, which is awesome. And it's really awesome to, see WWE sending NXT people, up to the main roster and, doing big things with them. Just like Adam Rose, who hopefully we'll see soon, because his theme song, well, his first theme song, I think they changed it. His first theme song is awesome. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out like Adam Rose's first theme song. And the weird thing is, anytime I tweet about Adam Rose, I have a friend whose name is Adam Rose, first name Adam, last name Rose. So it's pretty weird to tweet Adam Rose and then have him read that and say, "What is this? So what are you tweeting about me for?" Well, he's British, so he'll have a British accent when he says that. But Adam Rose, the wrestler, he's gonna be awesome to see debut. With his party bus thing or whatever. That'd be cool if it was like a Teddy Biasi posse party, but he would bring people on his bus. Adam Rose would. I don't know what I'm talking about, but Adam Rose is gonna be awesome. Bo Dallas, he's gonna debut sometime. Not too excited for him not too excited for him to debut or anything, but that just shows that they're gonna bring in, or they're gonna, call up all these guys that have been there for so long, and the new NXT guys, like Solomon Crow, who I'm really excited to see him, move up to the main roster eventually, because I really like his gimmick. He's like a hacker, and I think that's perfect with the network and the app and all that stuff, and Twitter and Facebook and all these social media internet sites that WWE uses to get out to their fans. I think it's perfect gimmick for Solomon Crow, Sami Callihan, if you don't know, because everyone's using the internet, and now you have this guy who injects a virus into your computer or your the WWE Twitter or something like that. I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool, but I'm really glad that WWE is sending up all these new guys and just giving people a chance. Pretty much. That's all I gotta say for that. So Raw after Mania was awesome. Next thing I want to talk about is Payback. Now I know we have Extreme Rules, and you're going to be hearing me talk about Payback for the rest of the year, pretty much, because the day after Extreme Rules is when I'm going to be starting the Road to Payback videos. Payback, and you're going to be seeing those once a week probably. And if you don't know what those are, they're basically me talking about what happened on Raw and what happened on SmackDown that has to do with Payback. Now, the thing is, this year, the day after Payback, I have school because we had to have 4 snow days, and we have to make up school. So I'll have school the next day. So it's going to suck. I'll have to wake up early, or I might just not go to sleep at all. Which I say that all the time, but it never happens. So, Payback is going to be a fun event. And like I said, you're going to see a bunch of videos coming up to there. The Road to Payback videos. I'm going to be getting a bunch more people. Is that the grammatic correct? Grammatic correct. I just messed up. I need to hammer the grammar. John Baylor. But I'm going to have a lot more people in the videos for the Road to Payback this year. And it's going to be a fun time, and I can't wait to make those videos. Payback in general is going to be an awesome show. Just because I'm so excited. I've been watching all the Mania videos from my friends and stuff who went to Mania, and I'm more excited for Payback this year. We don't even know the matches for Extreme Rules, and I'm already excited for Payback. So you're going to see a lot from Payback, or about Payback, in the next coming months. My friend Kyle, you saw him in the Ring of Honor Day in a Life video. He got tickets for it. Hopefully Ken O'Kevin gets tickets for it. And I know Team Rara is going already. So we'll have to do some kind of meetup thing. So if you're going to Payback, let me know in the comments, because we'll have to figure out something. Probably maybe by the buses or something. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see. But that's it for Payback for now, because you're gonna be paybacked out, if that's even a word. You're gonna be paybacked out after I get finished with Payback pretty much. Um, and the last thing I want to talk about, I had these ideas, and it's about you're probably gonna if you want to you're probably gonna stop this podcast right after you hear what I'm about to say. But I want to talk about CM Punk one last time. I think that basically I had an idea that if CM Punk came out after Daniel Bryan won the title and attacked Daniel Bryan after he was yesing with all the fans, then I think that would have been a great time for him to come back. He didn't, so that's like strike two kind of thing, because Punk didn't come back at what was it the Elimination Chamber? I don't know. He didn't come back one time when I thought he would. Oh, in Chicago at Raw. He didn't come back then. That's strike one. He didn't come back at WrestleMania, which was my idea. That's strike two. The last thing for CM Punk, if he's going to come back, it's going to be for Payback. Now, his contract ends in June. I think that there's a small feeling in the back of my mind that says that CM Punk actually did leave, but then, with different people talking to him, with Stone Cold, with him talking to Vince and Triple H, or just Vince, I think it is, I think that they came up with this and turned this into a storyline. I just had that small thought in the back of my mind that could be it. Hopefully it is, but if CM Punk's going to return, it's going to be at Payback. Maybe they'll do like last year where Paul Heyman will speak for him and say, he's not here. Maybe he'll have a match with, I don't know, John Cena. Would that be a good last match for a while? Because if if CM Punk is going to come back, he's going to have that one last match at Payback, and then he's going to take a break like he's been. He's not going to, I don't think he's going to sign with the company anymore. I think he's done. If he doesn't come back at all, then he is done for a couple of years. We'll probably see him next year at Royal Rumble or something like that. If Royal Rumble's in Chicago next year, which, there's a chance it might be, unless it's rumored for somewhere else. I'm sure we'll see him there, but I don't know. Payback. Punk. Will we see that Punk at Payback? I don't know. We'll probably see him on the Blackhawks TV, so if you want to watch some Blackhawks games, you'll see him and Colt Cabana, on the or not on the ice. Maybe he'll be on the ice. Maybe I'll do one of those shoot the puck challenges. Him and Colt Cabana. Someone set that up. I'm sure it will happen sometime or another. But we saw Punk on The Talking Dead, and he was Phil Brooks, aka CM Punk. So honestly, if CM Punk's going to return, it's going to be at Payback. If he doesn't return at Payback, if the last match happens, if the lights turn back on, if they start cleaning up the ring and everything after Payback ends, and everyone's leaving the arena, then that will be the only time that I'll say CM Punk is done for a while, and I'll actually admit to it. Is Punk being, done and finished? Because if you don't know, CM Punk's my favorite wrestler of all time, up there with Shawn Michaels. CM Punk is the only guy. As soon as I meet CM Punk, all I want is a picture with CM Punk. I need to meet him, and I'm not going to meet him, on the streets of Chicago. Well, honestly, I've been saying that as a joke. Honestly, that's a better chance of me meeting them there than at a WWE event. So, he's the only guy that I have left to meet that I want to meet, because I met Shawn Michaels. He's my favorite wrestler of all time, along with CM Punk. So CM Punk, if when he left, I kind of got out of watching Raw and everything for a few weeks, but then again, it was like, there's other guys. There's Daniel Bryan. There's all these new guys coming up. There's Paige, who I've been a fan of forever. So I came to the conclusion that Punk is done, unless he shows up at Payback, and that there's other guys out there that I could become a fan of in WWE. And this WrestleMania 30 weekend, me just watching everyone's videos like I've been saying, and me just watching, the Hall of Fame, me watching actually WrestleMania, and then me watching Raw, really got to in my mind and said, Punk, is gone. You got to find new people, and I did find new people. Got Adam Rose, like I said, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, Bray Wyatt even. I like Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's awesome. So I have came to the conclusion that Punk's done, and unless we see him at Payback, like I've been saying. So that's it. I don't know how long this podcast went, but if you listen to this entire thing, thank you. If you like it, let me know down below. If you think I should change something, if you think we should have someone on here, if like YouTubers wise, not like wrestlers or anything. I really don't want to do full on interviews, but if you think that we should have a guest or something from YouTube, let me know. Leave it in the comments down below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what I should change or what I should add or whatever. And thanks for listening, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye. See you later. See you never. See you never. See ya.